Hello and welcome back, everybody, to this very special episode of Symphonic Rain. Why is it very special, you may ask? Well, my dear student, that is a good question. Yesterday we reached 400 subscribers, and as of now we're at 402 subscribers, which is pretty damn awesome. And I thought about, usually I do these talky videos where I talk about some sort of topic that is on my mind right now because of one or the other reason. But to be honest, I don't really know what I should talk about. I've talked about so much stuff in the last few weeks, and then I had to decide, do I make some kind of talky video or do I make a normal episode? Because of time reasons, basically. And then I thought to myself, if you don't even have something to talk about, why in the hell would you do a talking video? So let's do a normal episode, everybody can enjoy that. And if at some point a topic comes to my mind that I need to talk about, I can do a talky video anyway. So today we're going to play Symphonic Rain. Last episode we got Fall from the train, and apparently she has found something that she was looking for, or at least needed to become a better musician. Also, Asino is weird. So, Forney, what's going on? Probably, her part-time job starts again today.
休めないの?
Apparently not.
でも、それで朝早いんだね。
Exactly. Just perfect. Miss Cordell's private lessons have finally ended, and yet I still have to go to school before noon every day.
その割には嬉しそうな顔してる。
Yes, because he's into Fall. It's not right, I know, but apparently he still needs kinda time to think about that. I mean, I don't know. Chris is a douchebag. That is well established. He's a bourgeois pig. Maybe.
否定しないんだ。
I figured you would understand. Putting the personal aspects aside, on a musical level, I can't help but feel captivated by her talents.
都合のいい言葉にしか聞こえないけど。
Thank you, voice of reason. Yeah, perhaps it is. But you know, something changed in her voice.
そんなに急に変わるものなの?
Maybe because the thing she was missing wasn't of the technical kind.
それで、より強く惹かれた?
Oh, good point. I didn't even think of that. I suppose so.
申し訳ないと思わないの?
Yeah, apparently not. That's the weird thing. I do, but not all that much. Actually, I'm a douchebag, you know. But right now, I think this is the right thing for me to do.
そっか。なら、私から言えることはもう何もないね。
How about you kick him with your little tiny feet in the dick? That might help, making his mind up. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. Man, I'm sorry, I've babbled about this in the last few episodes, but this is so not right. Like, make up your mind, man. Sorry.
なんで謝るの? あるの手紙にもあったでしょ? クリスが正しいと思うことをすればいいって。
Yeah. But still, like, he can't leave Ari hanging like that. Yeah.
なら、たくさん練習して、いい結果を残せるように頑張ること。
Got it.
よろしい。それじゃ、いってらっしゃい。
Yeah, to be honest, I'm also... it's kind of weird. Like, I can kind of see his reasoning. Maybe he himself is not sure what he's feeling and stuff like that. And before he starts something that he may regret in saying Ari now, like, apparently we know from the scene at the train station where he said he got excited when he thought about Ari being there, etc. He himself is not sure what he's feeling right now. And I mean, he's a young adult, that is normal. But like, dude, come on. Yeah. It's a bad situation and all. Oh man. By the way, if you were wondering about that sound, I was itching myself. Oh, by the way, if you were wondering, it's not as warm anymore as it used to be. Never in my life have I been that happy about 28 degrees. I can tell you that. Sometimes I would get confused about the nature of my relationship with Forney. Protector and protege was what I thought about it back when I first met her. Forney was incapable of many things, not that she needed much in the first place. But whenever she did, like to go outside for example, she would require my helping hand. That's why I had seen her as a roommate to look after for. But in reality, she was probably the one keeping my mind healthy. As we just did, I would discuss my decisions with her. She would often support my views, which helped me remain confident. I could talk to her about things I would never be able to tell Torta or Asino. And since it took so long for a reply from Ari to arrive, I needed someone I could rely on in the meantime. I mean, she's basically like a mom who needs a helping hand from time to time. I made my way through the unexpectedly crowded hallway and entered the practice room. Fal was already there, sitting on a chair, fully prepared to begin. Good morning.
おはよう。早速今日の予定だけど。
Right down to business, huh?
コーデル先生とさっき話してきて、お昼から練習を見てもらえることになったから。
And until then?
もちろん練習するに決まってるでしょ。喉とか体を鳴らすのもあるし、いきなり本番なんて怖くて見せられないよ。
When you put it like that, I get a little nervous myself.
それはいい本番の練習になるね。
Indeed.
じゃあ、楽譜の最初のページを開いて。
Fal's fatigue from yesterday seemed to have completely dissolved. Her energetic demeanor put me at ease. Hey, you know, since there's magic and stuff in this visual novel, I don't know, maybe she made that. Now that would be a twist out of an M. Night Shyamalan movie. That poor dude. Like, in reality, to be quite honest with you, except for the Avatar movie, I've never seen a movie of this dude in my life. But he's like the go-to twist guy. Actually, in my mind, there's always Vince Russo, but Vince Russo is a wrestling writer. And when I talk about Vince Russo, nobody will get it. M. Night Shyamalan, on the other hand, everybody knows him. I don't, but everybody else does. So he's my go-to asshole, basically. That is kind of sad, you know. Anyway, now my M. Night Shyamalan twist. Maybe she sold something like her health or something like that to gain the little something that she was missing. Like, you know, like a pact with the devil. Now, that would be a twist. Her energetic demeanor put me at ease. It wasn't just her physical condition I had been worried about, but also what she'd said yesterday. However, it appeared she had returned to being the regular Fal. You know, I think I've got Stockholm Syndrome from this song. Because the more often I hear it, the more I like it. It's weird, but now of course you don't see it, but I'm like moving us from side to side in the rhythm of the music. It's weird. We finished the lunch Fal had made us in the practice room, then headed toward the lesson room where we had our appointment with Miss Cordell.
Time 通りだな。今日はよろしくお願いします。
Thank you.
ああ、朝から練習すると言っていたから発声練習も必要ないな。
ええ。
二人の演奏を聞くのは初めてだから楽しみにしているよ。
Please don't set your expectations too high.
大丈夫。練習通り行きましょう。
You're right.
なんだ、言葉の割に自信はあるみたいだな。
We have sort of been practicing after all.
一応じゃないでしょ。
わかった。とにかく聞かせてもらおう。
Understood. Having completed our preparations, I rested my fingers on the keyboard of my Fortell and began playing the first notes. Are we doing the minigame now? Yeah, I guess in this case it makes sense. So, I'll have fun listening to that and I'll make a shortcut. Jesus Christ, I've really got the Stockholm syndromes from this song. This time I even hummed along and sang along. Like, wow. Jesus, now I'm thinking. It's kind of embarrassing, but it's also kind of funny, you know? Maybe I should leave that actually in the episode. Yeah, we'll see about that. Depends, I have to listen back to it and see how embarrassing it was. We finished the song. The final reverberations of Fal's voice and my Cordell were absorbed by the soundproof walls.
いいだろう。
Miss Cordell sat with a satisfied look on her face. And that's it? I didn't need to hear... and that's it. Okay, no question mark. I didn't need to hear anyone's opinion to know how our performance went. Just that it seemed the change I had sensed in Fal's voice yesterday had all but disappeared once again. That is kinda curious, okay. It's probably because she didn't tell Chris what she wanted to tell him. She probably came back to school with the resolve to say whatever she wants to say to him. If it's, I don't know, I'm in love with you, I'm in love with Asino, you know, in reality I'm lesbian, I don't know. Maybe that she didn't say that kinda destroyed the whole resolve thing she built up for herself. Maybe. It was a terribly subtle detail, which perhaps only Farney and I would ever be able to detect. I mean, she realized herself, though. Maybe it didn't even exist in the first place. When I looked at Miss Cordell's face, I wouldn't be surprised if I had been worrying about nothing. Of course, those who hadn't gone through extensive tutoring by her would probably never be able to read anything from her expressionless visage.
ファルシータ君と組むと聞いたときは正直不安もあったが、相性は悪くなかったようだ。
相性？
不真面目な生徒と真面目な生徒の組み合わせだ。懸念するには十分な材料だと思うが。
Aura romance! But for real, have you ever read a shoujo manga? This is like the most stereotypical shoujo manga scenario. You're complimenting us, right?
だから悪くないと言っているだろ。
悪くないですか？
That is a considerable compliment coming from Miss Cordell. Normally, she'd just tell you to do it over, no matter how good it was.
あ、そうなんだ。
聞こえていると言って隠すつもりもないんだろうが。
Oh, whoops, I was just, you know, thinking and stuff. I didn't even realize Miss Cordell talked to me. What did she say? I heard that, not that you seem to be trying to it. She probably heard what Chris said, okay. But, he didn't even try to talk silently? I don't know, man. Like I could in a confined room like this.
まあいい。本番までそんなに時間はない。この調子で頑張るように。
Yes, ma'am.
はい。
We finished what we came here for. Miss Cordell didn't have all the time in the world either, so we quickly packed up to leave. I hoisted my fotel over my shoulder and went for the door, when Miss Cordell suddenly posed me a question.
アーシノのパートナーについては何か聞いていないか？
Huh? Nothing in particular. It seems he's busy searching though.
そうか。それならいい。
Should I tell him to come see you when I see him?
いや、パートナーに関してもその報告も彼に任せよう。
Huh. Are you sure?
一番の不安材料がうまくいっているんだ。大丈夫だろ。
Your number one cause for concern. That would be me, right?
ああ。
Fal had to laugh a bit at seeing Miss Cordell confirm my suspicion with a smile. I'd wanted to say something in return, but that gesture made me lose the willpower. I just returned a wry smile, then left the room behind me. Okay, so
コ
Asino...
ーデル先生ってあんな風にして笑うんだね。
So Asino still doesn't have a partner. Yeah, it's kind of weird, you know? It's kind of weird. So who in the world... Like, he's angry with Chris because of something. Like, was he the supposed partner of Fal? It has to be something like this, right? I mean, I don't know. But it has to be something like this. Once in a blue moon.
少し印象変わったかも。それにクリスさんのこともすごく気にかけてるみたい。気に入られてるのかな？
Well, that might be it. They say the worst students leave the best impressions.
自分でそんな風に言うところがクリスさんらしいね。
Good point. Again, I'm not sure whether you're complimenting me or not.
一応褒め言葉だって。相手のことが好きじゃなければそんなことも言わないもの。
Fal said with a smile. Of course, I interpreted the like just now as liking each other as friends. Yeah! Obviously! I mean, never ever has someone in Japan used the word like to describe love. I mean, what a preposterous idea, Chris. Well, thanks.
さて、今日はこれまでかな。
He starts to really piss me off by now. Like, as mentioned, all good, feels turmoil, all good. But I hate all this lying to yourself shit. Maybe I can't identify with that all that well. Like, if there is one thing I do not do, is lying to myself. At least, not that I'm aware of. I guess you're probably not aware of lying to yourself, now that I think about it. But I don't know, I always feel like I'm quite honest to myself, and I know when I'm a dick, that I'm a dick. At least I'm aware that I'm a dick, you know? I'm aware that I sometimes go overboard with stuff. I am aware that I sometimes am very harsh. I'm aware that I have a bad character traits. I know that. And I know when I have like a love turmoil going on inside of me. I know that because it's me. Because it's going on inside me. And I don't interpret stuff, and I don't do interpretations of things wrongly just because it is convenient right now. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Do you have to work now? I see. Do you have to continue until graduation?
卒業式が2月にあって、それ以降はもうあのアパートからも出るから、それまでかな。
So you won't have any days off until the graduation recital, huh?
さすがに当日は休むけどね。
She said, smiling wryly. Her smile then returned to normal. It was a smile void of fatigue or indecision. Let's do our best. It was all I could think of saying, and it was all I could really do. I made a silent pledge to work as hard as I could for her.
そうだね。
Fal nodded firmly, as though having gathered her determination. In the evening, I decided to go out for dinner. Naturally, this was the first place that popped to mind. I'm not even going to bother saying something. It was almost time for Fal's shift to end. We hadn't agreed to meet or anything, and merely came on a whim, hoping I might run into her. I was led to a table for two. After a while, a somewhat familiar face came to take my order.
ご注文はお決まりでしょうか？
Oh, yes. I randomly ordered the first meal that met my eye on the menu. I considered inquiring about Fal, but decided against it, as it seemed a bit brazen to do so. After that, I had been focusing my attention on the kitchen, but never got to see Fal in the end. The meal was as delicious as ever, though, so on the whole, I was satisfied. After one last peek inside the trattoria, I went on my way home. Ha 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 ha! Interesting. I don't feel... No, this scene had a purpose. The scene had a purpose, and the only purpose was to show us that she was...
じゃあ明日土曜日だけどいつもの時間にいつもの練習室ね。
What is it with you fucking people always to interrupt me? I hate that. Stop talking when you're supposed to talk, like Jesus. No, but this scene was supposed to show us that she wasn't actually working. Otherwise, I have no idea why this scene would even be there. I guess you could also say maybe it was there to show that Chris is now trying to get to see her just, you know, casually and stuff. So he's going more and more in the Fal direction, and you know the path of Ari gets further and further away. But I don't know. To be honest, I don't really know. We shall see. But I feel like it was supposed to show us that she didn't work. That is the first thing that came to my mind. I don't know if it's true. On the other hand, why wouldn't she work anymore? That does make no sense. Maybe she's fired and she has to do some worse work and she doesn't want to tell Chris. Now I'm really completely speculating. Got it. See you tomorrow. Practice with Val continued. When she was free from work, we would be at it throughout the day. I would head to the institute at 10 in the morning, eat her homemade lunch in the practice room, and play my Cordell until sundown. Time seemed to elapse amazingly fast. Every time the day would come to an end in a flash. Even so, on days Val had to work, I was left with nothing to do in the afternoons. I could have gone home right then and there, but...
クリス、こんな場所に立ってどうしたの?
I was abruptly addressed from behind. When I turned around, I saw Torta walking toward me from the direction of the main building. Oh, Torta. It's nothing really.
もう帰るところ?
Actually, I haven't decided yet.
あのね、こんなところに突っ立ってたら風邪ひくよ。ちょうどいいから中に入ろう。
Oh, okay. Good idea. Torta didn't talk to me for a while after that. I certainly didn't mind. What? Why? Huh? Okay. I followed Torta's tracks to the secondary school building. I half expected Torta to take me to a practice room, but she proceeded briskly toward the cafeteria. Aren't you supposed to be practicing right about now? And why is there no background music?
今日はもういいかなって。さっき講師の人に久しぶりに歌を見てもらってたら疲れちゃった。
So you just came back from that?
クリスはお腹は?
Nah, I just ate.
食堂では見なかったと思うけど、どこか別の場所で食べてるの?
In the practice room, actually. I decided to let Torta in on the recent happenings. It was a good opportunity to explain the situation with Val to her. Yeah! On the other hand, it's actually really not a bad idea. It's better for Torta to write something non-speculation-like in letters than something based on speculations. Torta wanted to get something to drink, so she'd ordered a chocolata calda, I assume, at the counter. She was now happily sipping away.
それで練習室でって?
Exactly the way I said it, actually. I told Torta how I'd been eating Val's lunches recently. Yeah, okay, now that the lunches are from her is kind of a detail that I wouldn't tell her, you know? It wasn't something to publicly declare, but it also wasn't anything to hide from her. No, man. No. Like, Jesus. I am no women expert. I am really not. But I know that it's not a good idea, especially in anime and manga. Especially in anime, manga, and video games, to tell someone that you're eating someone's lunch. That is usually like they're going to be a couple, sealed deal kind of thing.
本当は食べちゃダメなんじゃないの?
Of course it is.
見つかったらまずいでしょう.
Or so you think, but it wouldn't be a big deal. We've actually been spotted by an instructor once. We got off with a casual salutation. Can't even remember that, really?
何それ?
Val said she was given silent approval ever since she pleaded to an instructor how she wanted to waste as little of her precious rehearsal time as possible.
そういう人だったの?
Apparently, in the short time I've spent with her, my impression of her has changed considerably. I mentally reaffirmed that it had only been about a month since we met. We'd been spending so much time together practicing and eating lately that it was starting to feel completely natural. Initially, it would have been, I guess. No. It did been to put some I don't know. What is this supposed to mean? Initially, it had been to put some distance between myself and Torta. Oh! The eating in the practice room, it had been to put some distance between myself and Torta. Now I get it. But that excuse was long behind me by now.
仲いいんだね。
So, he wanted some distance between Torta and him because he felt like they were getting too close. And he walked right into Fall. Now that is tragic. Oh well, yeah, we're partners after all.
昔言ったこと覚えてる？
No? What?
ならいいや。
Now that is one thing I hate, Torta. Tell me, don't tease me. She seemed to exhale a sigh as she smiled. She then brought the cup of chocolata to her mouth again.
これから練習は？
I'm free. She's working today.
まだバイトしてるの？
Apparently, she's going to continue until graduation.
そっか。
If she had asked me why, I wouldn't be able to answer, because I didn't know myself. But she didn't ask me anything after that.
それで状況はどうなの？
Huh? Not bad, I guess.
クリスがそう言うってことはそれなりに自信があるってことね。
Miss Cordell said something like that as well. Am I usually that self-deprecating?
違う。でも自信満々のクリスもちょっと違うかな。
I have a hard time imagining myself like that.
一応とかそれなりにとか言ってるのがクリスらしいよ。
That's not a very attractive characteristic.
そう思うなら変える努力でもしてみれば？
That sounds even less attractive to me.
だろうね。
Torta shot back immediately. She apparently had seen through me completely. There were no hard feelings in our conversation, though. It was just playful ribbing between friends who knew each other through and through. And at the same time, Chris didn't get the vibes. Am I the only one who gets the vibes like, dude, what are you doing? From her, you know? I don't know. Feels to me like that. Maybe now I'm overanalyzing stuff. Then I was reminded of the other girl who wasn't here, and I held my tongue for a moment. A sweet aroma of chocolate, along with the all too familiar sound of her chuckles. If I closed my eyes, it would be easy to replay some old memories in my mind. However, I decided to look straight ahead and continue the conversation. What about you, Torta?
私は普通だよ。ソロだから自分のペースで何でもできるし、気も楽だし。
But wasn't there some kind of piano accompaniment?
それは全然別物。フォルテールのパートナーとは違うよ。聞くのはあくまで歌だけだし、全部歌主体で進めていけるし、ピアノは採点の対象にもならないよ。
Okay, that is kind of bullshit. Sounds pretty easy.
ね。
Just kidding. I understand being on your own comes with its own hardships.
本当に分かってる？
You even said yourself you had it easy.
私は言っていいの。でもクリスは言っちゃダメ。
Fine. I kind of missed these conversations with her and made no attempt to restrain myself. Right at that moment, someone addressed me from behind.
今日は珍しいな。お二人さんが揃ってるなんて。
I suppose we haven't seen each other a lot lately. Asino sat down next to me.
こんにちは。
こんにちは。
Oh, my holy man. That I didn't consider yet. You're right. Asino also could be angry that he is, that he basically threw Torta aside like a trash bag, which you shouldn't do. You know, throwing just a trash bag to the side, but you get what I tried to say. That is also a good point. Didn't even think about that yet. Ha! Interesting. Maybe this conversation will tell us more about that. But this conversation will happen next episode, because I have to make a cut here. So, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you very much for 400 plus subscribers. You people are great. And as mentioned, I'll do a talkie video if I have something to talkie about. And yeah, I'll see you then. Bye bye.